Very slow, gentle pitch. Played on, but bowled him. And that was a lovely example of variation by Malcolm Marshall, deciding to float that one at some speed, of course, well up to Graham Gooch. Fancied the full-length cover drive, inside edge, off stump. And it really has been a superb piece of bowling, this, by Malcolm Marshall. That's swinging in a little. Graham Gooch driving that through mid-off, a little inside edge and knocking the leg stump back. And that's a wicket that has been well earned by Marshall. He's bowled absolutely superbly. So Graham Gooch has played a very strong part in this opening stand.
It's out. What a reward for Malcolm Marshall. He's put in by far the best spell of the day. There goes Mike Gatting shaking his head in a disappointed man. Things sailing along smoothly for England, and suddenly Gooch's wicket followed by that of Gatting. Caught there by Logie. Just for 5 runs. So England suddenly, the innings back in the balance. Good catch. Even more credit to Malcolm Marshall. He spearheaded this West Indies attack. And dragged it on, and there is the result of Malcolm Marshall's persistence. The result of him going round the wicket to dart it in back at Chris Broad, and there is a very disappointed Broad, who, as Tom said, probably approached that over after he thought there'd be no more, in perhaps not quite the best frame of mind.
Yes, and Chris Broad will be very disappointed there. That ball not really getting up. You can see it's fairly much wide of the off stump, no real need to play it, and driving that through extra cover, getting a bottom corner on it and pulling it into his off stump.
William got away to a great start. And LBW, the big swinger coming in from outside the off stump. And just a question of how much it was swinging and which stump it would have hit. Probably just the leg stump.
I did say early on this morning that England's middle order weren't in that good a form, and so it's proving at the moment. But Marshall's thoroughly deserved the wickets he's taken. He's bowled well, had a very long spell, and he's beaten all the batsmen who've played. So well bowled, Malcolm Marshall. See it again here, swinging into Amon Lam, switching round about the off stump, making Lam about halfway up that front leg.
Oh, that's bowled in. Malcolm Marshall's 5th wicket of the innings. It's the 16th time the great man has done it for West Indies. And that's the big strike that Richards wanted.
Malcolm Marshall using the in-swinger again, but started to go forward, went nowhere with his feet, almost together, and that's been the problem for the England batsmen. If you would have kept going forward into the shot there, even if it hit your leg, you'd have got away with the LBW decision. But well bowled by Malcolm Marshall.
Oh, and there's a brilliant catch. Brilliant catch. And there was the other one that was slanted across Embury. What another great double strike by Marshall.
Well, again, that was the point we're just making, that John Embury doesn't get forward. He just plays about 60 in front of the crease. You see, he goes back a little bit first, and really the front foot's gone nowhere, which allows it to catch the outside edge, and really a magnificent take there by Dujan, because the ball wouldn't have carried to reach it at first slip. So he made a lot of ground. He took that right in front of first slip. But again, another superb piece of bowling by Malcolm Marshall.
6 off 26 overs. Marvellous figures.
Yes, and if West Indies could finish this English tail off pretty quickly, De Freitas has got a few runs, but he's the only one of De Freitas